Hi there. The lighting here is terrible, but hopefully you'll see me okay. So, authentic expression. It's a really big and awesome topic. So many people, I'm just making sure that my volume's off. So many people that I know and that I work with have an experience of what authentic expression means, and I certainly do. I think it's become a really popular idea in our evolving communities, and that's great because, in our evolving communities, we're talking about having authentic relationships and authentic connections, which is what we want. The old paradigm of relationship was pretending to be something that other people wanted us to be, or pretending to be, playing a role to get the attention or the energy that we want, without being authentic, without being our true selves. So certainly authenticity is important. It is an important ingredient, an element to having authentic and therefore meaningful relationships. And so we look at the idea of authentic expression, and what does that mean? The popular understanding of authentic expression often comes across as being looking like me telling you what I think and what I feel. And a lot of people are on this kind of journey with it, feeling like it's a good thing because they're saying what they really think and what they really feel, which is really healing. Hi, Josephine. Welcome, sweetheart. It is a really healing thing because for so long and for so many of us, we've really held away what we really think and what we really feel for fear of being rejected. And so coming to a place where we can say what we really think and what we really feel is healing, because we're giving ourselves the message that what I think and what I feel is important and it's okay. And if somebody else doesn't like that, then they're not the right person for me. Hi, beautiful Catherine. Welcome. And this is an act of self-love and becoming more confident in your own self and holding and embracing all parts of yourself. So yes, that aspect is extremely important, extremely healing. And in the beginning of our journey to authenticity, we might find ourselves, and certainly some people do find themselves, saying everything that they think and feel to everyone all the time. And that can be very liberating. However, that's not really what authentic expression is. Authentic expression, we need to look at what the word expression means. So for the majority of us in our culture, we assume that expression means talking, and it doesn't. We express ourselves in the world in so many ways. What is it? The question needs to be, what is it that we're expressing? So if we ask ourselves, okay, I want to have authentic expression, that means that you're expressing what is real for you. So if I want to have authentic expression, I want to express what's real for me. First of all, I want to ask myself, is it that I'm wanting to express? What aspect of self am I expressing? And for me, and my understanding in my journey is that my authentic expression means that I want to express the true person that I am, the heart of who I am, the soul of who I am. So not just a little thought that I've had or a reaction that I'm having internally. That's a reaction, not necessarily my true self. And I want to express who I really am. Now, that might also mean that you have feelings, you have reactions, you have responses in the world. And if I'm being authentic, then, excuse me, our clock is ding-donging. Oh, and it's going to be 11 o'clock, so it'll be lots of dongs. Hopefully you can hear me okay still. So, where was I? Oh, okay, yes. So if I'm having a feeling or a thought and it's uncomfortable, I need to be authentic about that too. That is a part of who I am, and I need to express that. But here's the thing. Sorry, as I was saying before, let's go back to that. What does expression mean? It doesn't always mean talking or saying anything at all. We express ourselves through our work, through our movement, through our facial expressions, through how we dress, through our energetic imprint in the world. Our expression is so much more than words. So if you're a person who wants to embody and engage authentic expression, I really invite you to consider this, to consider that expression has many faces, and to be in your authentic expression often means to simply embody your authenticity. In this moment, if I'm excited or if I'm concerned, whatever thoughts are going on for me, whatever experiences are going on for me, I want to express that authentically. That means if I'm sitting in a room with a friend or with my husband, and I mean, a real example is this morning, I'm feeling a bit hurt at the moment. My husband and I are processing some changes that we're choosing in our relationship, and he's doing some really deep inner work around that, and as am I. And so there's some sadness involved, and it's not his fault. It's my own inner process, but it is in relation to the changes that we're creating. And so this morning I've been feeling sad. And so I've been authentically expressing that. I haven't spoken to him about it because I haven't needed to. It's not his, it's mine. And I don't have words for it. But I've just allowed myself to feel sad. And when I'm letting myself feel sad, letting myself have the feeling, then the way that I am in the world is different. It has an emanation of sadness to it. It has it's colored by sadness, and it's beautiful because I'm not projecting it. It's not his fault. I'm not trying to work it out either. I'm not trying to analyze it and understand it. I'm just allowing myself to be in the expression of how I truly feel in this moment. That is authentic expression. Now, don't get me wrong, there are going to be times when having a conversation is necessary. If inside myself I truly feel the need to engage in a conversation, and it's not coming from a need for external validation, then I will feel that and I will have that conversation, and I will have it being in the space that I'm truly in. The other aspect of authentic expression that I think we often get confused is, and I see this happen a lot, and especially in the beginning of the journey, and it can be really detrimental to relationships, which is why I want to really share about this right now, and that is how, I don't know if this is still filming because I've stopped getting the numbers. If anyone's watching and they can see that I'm still filming, can you just say so? Otherwise I might have to stop and start again. So the other aspect that can be really challenging in relationships is, and detrimental, is when we think that authentic expression means that I can say whatever I want, feel, or need to. Thank you. Thanks, Josephine. I not only can I, but I must. I must say, hi, Bree, thank you. I must say what I'm thinking and I must say what I'm feeling, because if I don't, I'm not being authentic. Bow, bow. Not true. It's just not true. We don't have to say everything we're thinking and feeling. In fact, that would be verging on, being mentally unwell, because we need to be able to sit with our own thoughts and feelings. The other aspect to that is feeling like I should, when I am having the conversation, that I can say whatever I need to in whichever way I need to, as long as it's authentic for me, regardless of what the other person, it's the other person's responsibility to receive what I'm saying. And I don't believe that to be true. Yes, it is their responsibility. It's all of our own responsibility how we receive things from other people. However, expressing ourselves authentically doesn't mean that we can't be sensitive and compassionate to people around us. And, in our quest for self-awareness and self-responsibility and all the self things that we have in our very privileged Western world, we sometimes forget about the other. And, a lot of us who are empathetic and things like that find ourselves trying to bring our attention back to ourselves. It's so important. But in doing that, we often can forget about the other or feel like it's not our responsibility to be considerate of them. And you don't need to disregard the other person entirely to be authentic. you can feel into the other person and feel where they're at and be caring about their space and what, how you're presenting what you need to. If you're having a conversation, it's okay to stop and choose your words carefully, to feel their beautiful, tender heart, and find a way to meet them in a space that's going to be received by them with love and remaining authentic to yourself. So this is like a graduation piece, really. We start off always, most of us, especially women, we start off always giving to others and trying to please others to be validated and feel like we're not going to be rejected or abandoned. We start on the journey, we realize we need to have what a lot of us call authentic expression, and we find ourselves saying everything that we're thinking and feeling. And then we progress to feeling like we just need to have the conversations that we need to have, and we can have them in a way that is all about how I'm feeling and thinking, because my focus needs to be on my reality and a disregard for the other person's experience. And then eventually we do need to graduate from that as well, to be able to be so centered in our own center and so confident and self-loving that we allow all of our own internal experiences to occur. We receive them and recognize them as our own experiences, and we can express that in the way we are in the world, in all the different ways we are in the world, in our way we walk, the way we talk, the way we eat, the way we do our work, and at times a conversation. And when we do come to have that conversation, we can be very connected to our own tender heart and our authentic feelings and thoughts, and still have awareness of the other person and care for the other person when we have that conversation. And I think this is a really beautiful piece to authentic expression that a lot of us are now stepping into that maybe haven't done so in the past. So I really encourage you and everybody and me to keep being authentic. Remember, you don't need to always talk to express. Be aware of what part of self you're expressing, and if you are having conversations as your authentic expression, then be sure to have a tenderness and awareness of the other person as well, because they are just a reflection of you. And until we're being tender, conscious, loving and caring with ourselves and others, then we're not going to feel that entirely for us. Okay, thank you for watching, and if you've received something from this, then share it or invite somebody else to have a look. And if you want to deepen your experience with us, then please join us in our masterclass that we have every month. We had one a couple of days ago and it went so beautifully. We're really looking forward to the next one. We're going to be looking more deeply into needs and expressing our needs in a way that's empowering, understanding what needs are. So please come along if you want to join us. And the first month is free. So if you just want to have a little look, then please do. Lots of love to you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.